Oh, hey guys, Marina Morasso, Mr. Morasso, whatever you want to call me. Basic lifestyle. Alright, so what I'm wanting to chat about, don't mind my chubby belly. What I want to chat about today was blame. Okay, so who do you blame for all the issues in your life? You know, like your ex who hurt you. I mean, they've just ruined it, so you can't love again. It just sucks, doesn't it? Like, I can't believe they did that. Like, you know, all your now failed relationships and issues it's all their fault, or you know, or your parents who abandoned you, or the government, or you know, it just sucks, isn't it? When like you do absolutely everything perfect, like everything ever you've done is just perfect in every way, and it's just everyone else's fault that you know things aren't the way you want them to be or you think they should be. You know, like it sucks that you know, like. You have to work to get money, and it sucks that, you know, people like Richard Branson can be so lucky to just be so well off, and he just got lucky, and you know, these athletes who like, they just get lucky that they're just so genetically gifted, and yeah, you know, and those models who are just so perfectly attractive, and you know, never even had to go to a casting, and those actors who just, like Leo DiCaprio, I mean, I doubt he even ever had to audition, he probably was just that famous and amazing straight away. I mean, it just sucks that life wasn't that easy for you, hey? It's just gotta blame everything and everyone, and you can tell I'm getting sarcastic, can't you? Alright, so look, let's talk about blame. That's the mentality of some people though. Obviously probably not that like over the top, hopefully. Everyone blames something on someone else, so like, oh, I had a bad childhood, and my dad didn't love me, and he was mean, and or he wasn't around, or my mum wasn't around, or life's hard, isn't it? No matter who you are, life's hard. Think about it. Like, everyone wants to talk about, oh, like, those guys are so lucky they grew up in, like, these celebrities, and everyone's like, oh, fuck that guy, because he's got all the money in the world, like, oh, what is his problems? Perspective is life, remember that. Perspective is key to this life, and key to your reality, and key to your existence. Alright? Why do you think so many celebrities or wealthy born people become heroin addicts or drug addicts and kill themselves? You know? Because they've got everything in life. They don't have to work. There's nothing they need to achieve. So they get addicted to drugs and quick hits to hit their dopamine and quick fixes and whatever it may be. Drugs, alcohol, sexual partners, whatever. So life's easy. I personally think that would be a hard life. Obviously, I don't come from money. I don't come from success. I'm not even athletic at all. Like, I'm not the best shaped person, but I work hard for this body. Sounds really weird to say, but like, as in, I have to train every day almost. Pretty much every day. I have to diet. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still, you know, I still have a little bit of whatever I feel like my, you know, my crux is probably chocolate. But that, once again, off topic. So what I want to talk about is blame. So, you know, I come from no money. I come from a broken household. Quick backstory on me is, you know, my parents split up when I was quite young. My father was very, very abusive. You know, the way he was raised as well, comes from a very abusive family, so dad was very violent with myself. My mum, especially, she copped it the worst. You know, she was my saviour. She really looked after me. I'm very thankful for her. My sisters, so it was me, two older sisters. We all have different fathers. You know, I was 8 when my sister. I was about 6 when my parents broke up. Dad was still in and out of the picture. Whole other story. They were really bad with drugs and alcohol. Everyone in my family. My sister had her first baby, my middle sister Sinead had her first baby at 16. Beautiful boy named Billy, who's my little man. If he ever watches this, I love you, little man, even though you're real big now, he's bigger than me and he's only 16. Anyways. And yeah, I was 8, so I didn't really have any friends in primary school. I'd never done sports. I was like a video gamer, but like not even a good one. I was like, I play a bit of like Nintendo, PlayStation 1, Mortal Kombat. I was really unhealthy. I drank like soft drinks only. I only eat like meat and potatoes and packets of chips and junk, just bullshit food. Didn't go to school. I'd always cry wolf to mum about being sick because I wouldn't sleep. I had a really big addiction to watching TVs and movies. I'd literally stay up all night watching like Nickelodeon, because we had Foxtel, which was awesome to have when I was young. So I'd watch up until like the early hours of the morning. I'd watch like Ren and Stimpy, SpongeBob, when SpongeBob was really creepy. Cat Dog, Ara Monsters would normally scare me a little bit. If I'd fall asleep to them, I'd just stay up all night. I was on like a single foam mattress in the lounge room. And then every morning I'd be exhausted, like I couldn't really wake up because, I wouldn't really sleep while it was dark because I'd be so scared. And then, I was even too scared to go up and go to the bathroom, so like I'd wet the bed because I was too scared, because I was terrified of walking down my hallway. So yeah, Mum would try and get me to school, I wouldn't go because I was just too tired. And she obviously knew the stress we were going through, so she didn't want to push me. Then obviously Sinead had Billy. I helped try to raise Billy. I think I did a bit. I think I did a bit, so obviously that's more up to her on what she did, so hopefully she does. I think I did. Then I became really good friends with Sinead, and her partner at the time, Kenny, were my best friends, because I didn't have friends in school. And I went and stayed with them. They moved to Hackham, which if Adelaide, South Australia, it's a pretty rough sort of area. So I lived with them for quite a while, helped raise Billy there. Got into meth at the age of 9, not weight injecting, just sniffing and eating, mainly eating, because I just wanted to fit in, and obviously they came from that sort of environment, so they were doing that sort of stuff. I used to smoke weed all the time with them. Then obviously skipped forward quite a few years. When I was about 15, 16, Mum sent me to go live with my dad because I was just getting a bit out of hand. Went and lived with my dad, and he was very very disciplined, so I would have to be on the bus, go to school in the morning, had to be home by X amount of time. If I was late, I'd get flogged. Get home, cook dinner with him, do homework. I was allowed, I think it was half an hour or an hour, I can't remember off the top of my head, on the phone per night. That was it. My phone would be taken away from me on the other hand. If I went over, flogged. Then we'd go to bed. I was on, once again, a single mattress on the floor in his bedroom because he lived in a small apartment with a few other people, because obviously he wasn't very well off. He was renting, and then we'd watch a movie, go to bed, and that was my rhythm for about, I think it was about 2 terms. I can't remember exactly, but it really snapped me into line. Even though it's horrible, I know Mum really struggled with sending me there because she knew I was going to get flogged, and you know what, I don't hate my dad for that at all. I'm glad he flogged me. It woke me up, which isn't PC to say, because it's no, don't touch anyone. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying domestic violence is okay in any way, shape or form, but it was really good for me. I needed it. It was a good wake up call. Fast forward again. I was not great at school. I was okay at exams. I don't know, my teachers I don't think loved me. There was a few teachers I got on really well with. A lot of teachers told me I was not going to do anything with my life, that I'd be a dropout, drop kick, druggie, Centrelink, dole bludger, this, that and the other. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So I ended up meeting a girl, fell in love, as we do. I had a few girlfriends through school, but fell in love. When I left school, I dropped out. I just stopped going. So I never graduated in year 12, and then we broke up. I was heartbroken. I met my best friend at the time, Jesse. Even though me and him didn't get on in school, we just bonded. He was going through some similar stuff. I became really addicted to drugs, mainly cocaine and ecstasy and pills, etc. Got really bad and was just that sort of scene. I was working at a nightclub and a clothing store. I was just a party boy. Didn't really know what I was going to do with my life. When I was younger, I wanted to be a PT, and that was still always in the back of my head, because I wanted to help people and fitness, and I thought I could be that cool PT guy because they always looked cool and everyone loved them, etc. So I was really bad with drugs for quite a long period of time in that time, about 3 or 4 years. And I'll go into depth in that another time in my terrible relationships I went through and put people through, and that put me through at that time. And then I applied for my first gym job, which was awesome. Applied a couple of times and got hired as a sales rep. Did that for about a year. Didn't get to leave there on the best of terms, unfortunately. Went to another competing gym I was there for 3 months and then got offered a couple of jobs with Anytime, who I now own with. I ended up taking the most unlikely job. This is just a snapshot, so I won't go too in depth. Obviously, I'm probably taking your whole night up by watching this, but sorry, bear with me. So yeah, I went with the one I wouldn't expect to. I'll go into detail with that later on. Worked my ass off at the gym, grew that gym into a really, really like high performing gym. So from, it was about 600 or 700 members, I think about possibly 720, I can't give you the exact number, to 1500 in the space of about a year and a half, which was really, like, it's a really hard task to do without giving tickets on myself. Then wanted to buy my own, obviously didn't have the funds. Looked at buying my own with my best friend in a competing gym. Obviously we were unsure if there'd be longevity with that brand or not. Then my owner at the time offered me to buy a gym with him that he'd already secured. It was a really good price, etc. Anytime such a strong franchise, I decided to do that. Obviously I still regret it a little bit because I let my best friend down. Then bought into that with him. He also gave me a percentage in the current gym I had built up. Then we bought another gym together. And that's when I started being more successful. It was a really good opportunity. Got into that heavy work habit. Then I got massively into self-development. I saw Tony Robbins. But before that, I was really into reading books, watching people on YouTube. Hence, this is actually why I'm doing the YouTube stuff, because I learned more than anything from the people I watched on YouTube and the books I recommended. Helped save my life in a lot of ways, helped really wake me up. Obviously, I went through a few more relationships through this period as well, and I'm very thankful to those people and those partners at the time that I had. They helped me really grow massively, even though they didn't end on good terms with either of them. I really am thankful to them. Once again, I'll probably go into more depth in the future. I'm saying a lot. Oh gosh, I hate when people do that as well. Try to stop that. So yeah, then from there, I had the 3 gyms. I sold one of them, which was a territory that I'd never built. I then had an opportunity with a guy who was wanting to buy the main gym, wanted me to stay on board. So I decided yes, but in return, I only wanted the percentage I was going to keep to be split between me and my best friend, because I really wanted to give him a shot. That happened, which was awesome. I then bought out my other business partner at my other club that now I own solely. Then with the main one, with my best friend, unfortunately, it just wasn't a good fit for me anymore. Sorry, that's coming again. I really needed to focus my time on my other gym, which I now have, so I sadly had to walk away from that one. They're now killing it though, which is awesome, and now I've just got Seaford, which is my little baby, Anytime Fitness in Seaford, that I get to focus 100% on. I also obviously have a couple other businesses, basic. I do a little bit of acting. Really focusing on the self-development aspect of things. I've got the podcast coming soon, clothing label, a few other projects as well. I'm not going to mention as of yet, and working with a couple other things coming out. So pretty excited to announce that when they come as well. But where this links back into blame, obviously you're probably like, what are you talking about? If I was to blame my dad, if I was to blame drugs, if I was to blame any of that stuff, I wouldn't be where I am. I woke up a long time ago and realised this world ain't going to do shit for me. Ain't not going to give me a thing. The only person who I am truly thankful for is my mum. She gave birth to me and she didn't owe me a damn thing more than that. If anything, I owe her forever for doing that for me. But she has been so bloody helpful. She has always been my biggest supporter, even when I've been a piece of shit, even when I've been a nightmare. She's been there for me. She's the only one who's going to do anything for me. You may be lucky enough to have the same with your parents or family or a friend or whatever. You may not. Either way, no one owes you anything in this life. Remember that, not a damn thing. If you don't make it work, it's not going to work. If you don't put in the effort, it's not going to happen. And even if you're lucky enough by the grace of God or the universe or Buddha or Shiva, I don't know, whatever you believe in, deity, religion, whatever. You may be lucky enough to get something given to you, whether or not it's a business or whatever. If you do not know how to create it, when you inevitably lose, because you will lose whatever you've been given, it's gone. You will not be able to create it again because you will not know how, you will not have the tools. So what I'm saying to you is stop blaming anyone or anything for what's wrong or what's not going the way you want, whether it be a failed relationship. Just because someone, say, cheated on you, hurt you, did whatever the fuck they did to you, that happens. Shit happens. They're not a bad person for what they did. They fucked up. People make mistakes. Don't hate them, because hate is only negative on you. It's only going to affect your brain. Do not let anyone live in your head rent free. They don't deserve it, especially if they've done you wrong. Focus on you. Give them a smile. You know? Focus on you. Be happy. Grow. Grow from it. Use it. Use it as fuel. Okay? Don't allow people to hold you back. Don't blame anyone for why you don't have what you want. Only you can get what you want. Whether or not that's to create a business, that's to get a certain job, that's to find love, that's whatever it is. Only you can control that. Stop blaming others. Don't blame people who've hurt you in relationships. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame your family. Don't blame, I don't know, your height. Oh, I'm not tall enough to do this. Oh, I'm not genetically gifted. You make whatever you want work. I'm sure as hell, I know for a fact if you're like, oh, I'm not good looking enough to be a celebrity. Bullshit. There is some ugly ass celebrities out there. Okay? I'm not going to name anyone because that's me. Plus, once again, looks is all up to personal preference. You're not athletic enough. If you want to do a sport that bad, you just work your ass off at it. Okay, I suck at sports. Like, I'm really uncoordinated. Anyone who knows me personally can tell you that. I'm not gifted. I'm fat, skinny naturally. Like, you know, the whole, like, small arms, bit of a chubby belly. That's me. You see my family, that's how we all look, unfortunately. Yeah, for me, like, I'm really focusing on calisthenics. I've got a coach who's helping me, and I'm working out every day on it. I'm really pushing myself because I want to be good at it. I can't blame, oh, I'm just not flexible. I'll never do that. Bullshit. It's the easy way out. Don't take the easy way out. So work on you. Stop blaming people for anything. If you want it, you will get it. If you want it bad enough, alright? And that's the typical, like, oh yeah, rah, 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 like, da-da-da. That sort of stuff. Just focus on you. Come on. Stop blaming. What I want you to do tonight is just to let go, alright? Because holding in that negativity is going to destroy you from the inside out. Just really snap out of it. No more blame. Anyone who hurt you, let it go. Anyone who didn't give you one, let it go. Boss didn't give you a promotion, let it go. If you had deserved it, even though everyone thinks they have, because remember, everyone is the hero in their own mind, you would have got it. Clearly you didn't deserve it, and clearly it wasn't your time. Clearly, you know, it may be you were good enough, you did all that, this, that, and the other, but you deserve to be with another company, so you should be looking elsewhere. Do not be caught by stagnant. Do not allow yourself to be stuck in a rut because you blame others. That's enough. I've definitely rambled. I always ramble because I feel like I need to talk more when I don't, because I never shut up. Only thing I really, wanted to chuck into today's talk, which I want to start talking, like chucking into most things, is a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale E. Carnegie. Whether or not you actually read the physical book, it doesn't matter. I'm a big audiobook guy. I just listen to stuff while I'm running around. That's my recommendation. Once you listen to the book, you'll understand how it will change your life. It's all about perspective, all about understanding what you feel. If you're arguing with someone, look at it from their perspective. It'll shift your whole perspective, that sort of stuff. So that's all I want to talk about today. I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you guys so much for listening. Once again, basic_lifestyle on Instagram, basic lifestyle on the channel here. Like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for taking your time out, and I'll chat to you soon. Thank you.